Welcome to lesson number 2. We will explore the effects of climate change in Puerto Rico and the United States Virgin Islands. We will also discuss observed trends and future scenarios of atmospheric temperatures such as rainfall, sea level rise, ocean temperature, acidification, and tropical cyclones. Since the mid-20th century, we have experienced an increase in atmospheric temperature. In the Caribbean, we feel more heat when high temperatures combine with humidity or Sahara dust. The heat is especially noticeable in cities because buildings and infrastructure absorb and remit more heat than forested areas or bodies of water. Looking ahead, if we continue emitting large amounts of greenhouse gases, temperatures will keep rising. This will result in more extremely hot days and nights, increasing heat stress. Our oceans will also continue to warm. Now, let's talk about rainfall. Total annual amounts of rainfall have not changed much in the region, but rainfall is less predictable with more drought and heavy rain events. Overall decrease is projected in the Caribbean as emissions increase. Less rain and more heat will generate drier conditions in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, but with the possibility of extreme rainfall events, as warming ocean waters will increase available water vapor. These changes impact our biodiversity, freshwater bodies, soils, and food security. Livestock and milk production are also affected by extreme heat in the daytime and nighttime, as it reduces productivity. Many crops that are sensitive to variations in rainfall and temperatures, such as coffee and cacao, would also be impacted. Faced with the possibility of prolonged droughts and extreme rainfall events, we could experience a mix of water stress, flooding, soil erosion, and landslides. Thus, proper water and soil management practices are imperative. Let's move on to sea level rise. Since the mid-20th century, we have observed an increase in the rate of sea level rise, and it is expected to continue rising for decades, even with emission control measures. This will impact all of our islands. This rise threatens important agricultural lands in coastal plains, and our aquifers, being vulnerable to saline water intrusion and loss of habitat and homes. Hence, the infrastructure, communities, and coastal ecosystems will be highly vulnerable to flooding if we do not implement mitigation and adaptation measures. Now let's talk about ocean acidification. Because of increased levels of atmospheric carbon dioxide, oceans are absorbing more carbon dioxide, making them slightly more acidic. This not only affects crustacean shell composition, but threatens coral ecosystems, crucial for biodiversity, economy, coastal protection, and our overall well-being. Finally, tropical cyclones are constant threats in the Caribbean region. The winds and associated rainfall impact our forests and agricultural lands. With warmer ocean temperatures, an increase in hurricane intensity is expected, bringing along heavier rainfall. Faced with this scenario, it is crucial to take action. Forestry and agricultural management play a crucial role in climate mitigation and adaptation. Implementing sustainable practices can help sequester carbon, control flooding, reduce the impact and recovery time of extreme events, protect our health and productive lands. Thank you for joining this lesson on climate change in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. In the next video, we will discuss how climate change impacts human health and explore strategies to mitigate and adapt to these changes.